I'm Cynthia.
And I'm Chris.
And we're the Hanier family.
Okay, we're going to do a little more Canadian content for you today. Because it's Saturday. It's the weekend. And we love doing Canadian content on the weekends just to show you guys some good Canadian music, you know?
Yeah. And we love to promote our Canadian content.
Yes.
Very much.
We love our country. Anyway, I'm being weird today. Don't mind me.
You're weird every day.
Yeah, I am actually. So we decided to do some more Men Without Hats.
Yes.
Hank Steakfingers has requested a song called Security. And we just found it. We're going to put it up because we're kind of interested in what Men Without Hats was doing in the early 80s.
Yeah, before we got our ears on them.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into it now. This is Security, in parentheses, Everybody Feels Better With, by Men Without Hats.
The feeling, I can see it in the mirror. It knows that I'm receptive and it knows that I am here. It's always quite confusing when I try to leave it home. I'll be walking, going somewhere, and I feel I'm not alone. It is with me in the morning, it is with me late at night. It's always confidential and it knows I'm always right. I can hide it in believing what I'm doing is not a game, but the feeling keeps me feeling that it's with me just the same. If something in the world seems right, then it is what I know. This is where I want to be, so this is where I'll go. Everybody feels better, look inside and see a radio, everybody feels better with security. I put on my coat and omit my hat, get a grip on my umbrella, I'm not looking back. Everybody's different, but we're all quite the same, and the feeling comprehends it and the feeling will arrange. It's with me in the morning and it's with me late at night. It is always quite supportive and it knows I'm always right. Can hide it in believing what I'm doing is not a game, but the feeling keeps me feeling that it's with me just the same. And if something in the world seems right, then it is what I know. And this is where I want to be, and this is where I'll go. Everybody feels better, look inside and see a radio, everybody feels better with security. I know the feeling, I can tell you when it's there. It's crawling up my socks and it's running through my hair. It's always quite confusing when I try to leave at home. I'll be walking, going nowhere, and I'll feel I'm not alone. It is with me in the morning, it is with me late at night. It's always confidential and it knows I'm always right. The feeling's there to tell me what I'm doing is not a game, and the feeling keeps me feeling that it likes it just the same.
This is so odd.
It is.
It's quite dark feeling. And it sounds almost like he's talking about anxiety or something.
It's always with him.
Yeah.
He knows he's always right.
No, that I'm not sure exactly what that means. But it feels like he's talking about almost like social anxiety, because as he's going out the door, he feels like nervous or something like that. It feels like, you know what I mean?
It's interesting for sure.
And he doesn't feel like he's ever alone. Like it's always with him. The anxiety maybe is always with him, nagging at his brain, saying,
maybe.
Yeah, you're right. People are watching you. Or, yeah, you're right. This isn't going to work. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. But he feels better when he's in a place that he knows. That's what it says. Like when he's familiar with something.
Well,
I'm not sure if that's what it's about, but it feels like that. It's like you have to have the security of things you know around you. You know what I mean? things you're used to.
Okay.
You have to remind yourself that you have to go out of the house to get to the things you want to get to.
Yeah. It's quite fascinating. Musically, it's a synth
Yeah.
thing. It sounds very interesting. It's got that nice ominous sound to it. It kind of works with the lyrics. And yeah,
I like how he chose to do the vocals almost robotically.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting with this song. It works.
Yeah, definitely. It changes the tone of the song for sure.
Yeah, it works. It makes it feel a little more, I don't know, it just fits with the music.
Yeah.
It really
He's going
does.
for that dark feel and stuff. So
yeah.
It's very interesting. Let's continue.
Mm-hmm.
If something in the world seems right, and this is what I know, and if this is where I want to be, then this is where I'll go. Everybody feels better, look inside and see a radio, a radio. Everybody feels better with security. It's just something they told me. They said that everything in the world is right, and this is what I know. This is where I want to be, so this is where I go. Everybody feels better, look outside and see a radio, a radio. Everybody feels better with security. Everything in the world is right, and this is what I know. This is where I want to be, so this is where I go. Everybody feels better, look inside and see a radio, a radio. Everybody feels better with security.
It's kind of funny. He said everybody looks inside and sees the radio or something like that. And I'm thinking maybe he's talking about he goes to a place in his head where there's music that makes him feel more comfortable or something. I don't know for sure. It's kind of an odd lyric. You know what I mean?
Bit, eh?
I'm not certain what this one's about. It just feels, the music made it feel anxious, which is why I think I thought anxiety issues, maybe socially, because he's getting ready to leave the house and he's like talking in the mirror to himself about things or something. That's what, you know what I mean? But I don't know. See, I can see it in the mirror. I know the feeling. I can see it in the mirror. It knows that I'm receptive and it knows that I am here. I'm always quite confusing. It's always quite confusing when I try to leave it home. I'll be walking, going somewhere, and I feel I'm not alone. See, so that's like, it's always confusing when he tries to leave it home, like anxiety maybe, because he's walking down the street and he feels he's not alone. But then it says, it's with me in the morning, it's with me late at night, it's always confidential, and it knows that I'm always right. I'm confused about that, right? I can hide it in believing what I'm doing is not a game, but the feeling keeps me feeling that's with me just the same. That it's with me just the same. Something in the world seems right, and it's what I know. This is where I want to be, and this is where I go. Everybody feels better. Look inside and see radio, radio. Everybody feels better with security. I put on my coat and omit my hat, of course. Get a grip on my umbrella. I'm not looking back. Everybody's different, but we're all quite the same, and the feeling is comprehensive, and the feeling is the range. It is with me in the morning, it is with me late at night, it is always quite supportive, and it knows I'm always right. I can hide it in believing what I'm doing is not a game, but the feeling keeps me feeling that it's with me just the same. Something in the world seems right, and I know, and it is what I know. This is where I want to be, so this is where I go. Everybody feels better. Look inside and see radio, radio. It's so weird. And that's pretty much the whole thing. You know? It's very much repeating that after, you know?
Yeah. pretty much.
Yeah.
It just keeps repeating that.
But I don't know. It could be anxiety. He tries to leave it home. He knows he has to go where he wants to go, so he's going.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I could see it being anxiety. That's what it feels like. There's a darkness in the way he sings about it.
Yeah.
And of course
the
that
music.
single note, well, not just single note, but he really kind of stays
That robotic sound.
that robotic sound.
Yeah.
And it feels like anxiety. It feels like something like he has to push himself through,
Yeah. But the song's really good. I like how it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. A lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, for sure. It's very different from any other Men Without Hats song we've done before.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. This is, it's quite fascinating.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's delving into his anxiety, I think.
I think so too. So thank you very much for that request. It was most definitely appreciated. We always do enjoy some Men Without Hats.
For sure.
Don't forget to check us out over on Patreon. It's $3 a month, and we're adding things there all the time.
Did I say for sure?
For sure. Anyways,
sure.
We just watched the Mayhem series.
Muppets Mayhem.
Muppets Mayhem series.
Oh, yeah. It's something. You got to see that. There's a lot of cameos, some really big stars. It's really weird.
Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Share with your family and friends. Click the notification bell if you don't want to miss a video. And don't forget to enjoy yourself. Later.
Later.